Chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
This my shit. All the girls stomp your feet like this, 'cause there ain't no holler back girl.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny, and part of the reason why we like Donald Trump on this channel is because he does a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
We like to troll. We like to go the night before one of their primaries. We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
It's called We Do
Bernie
a Little
Sanders
Trolling. Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, now that this House Speaker's position is open, Donald Trump has been doing a little bit of trolling. This was something that was posted yesterday, an image of Donald Trump as the Speaker of the House, of course, doing his famous, iconic Donald Trump dance. Donald Trump took a cue and actually posted a photo of himself as the Speaker of the House, wearing and donning a Make America Great Again hat. Wouldn't you love to see it? Donald Trump there in front of the black and white American flag. Dramatic. And this is causing the internet to completely and totally melt down. Donald Trump has been officially nominated as the next Speaker of the House. We'll see what happens. Is this Donald Trump just doing a little bit of trolling? He has set the political world ablaze with this image. Donald Trump's own war room. This is an official account for Donald Trump's 2024 campaign, well, says Donald Trump on the House Speaker's race. What is this? Donald Trump has been nominated, officially, I think, nominated as a replacement for Kevin McCarthy in the Speaker of the House. The guy leading the charge is Troy Nehls, a cigar-chomping Texas congressman, but also Greg Stube of Florida, and also multiple other members of the caucus have said that they would back Donald Trump. Marjorie Taylor Greene is one of them. And so Donald Trump was asked about this, and Donald Trump said, hey, we'll do whatever is best for the country and whatever is best for the Republican Party. Check this out.
Speaker.
Who should be Speaker?
Who should be Speaker, Mr. President?
A lot of people have been calling me about Speaker. All I can say is we'll do whatever's best for the country and for the Republican Party. Would you take a job? Great people.
Marjorie Taylor.
We have some great people. Would you take a job? A lot of people have asked me about it. I'm focused. You know, we're leading. I don't know you. I'm sure you don't read too much in the papers. But we're leading by like 50 points for president. You know, my focus is totally on that. If I can help them during the process, I would do it. But we have some great people in the Republican Party that could do a great job as Speaker. Well, what about
Marjorie
you?
Taylor Greene called for you to be Speaker yesterday. Would you accept?
Yeah, I think she's a wonderful woman, Marjorie. A lot of other people have told me that too. I'll do whatever it is to help, but my focus, my total focus is being president and, quite honestly, making America great again, because we are living in a country in decline. This is a country that's failing badly. We're not respected in the world. Interest rates are through the roof. Taxes are through the roof. Inflation is horrible. What it's done to us is eating us alive. Energy is now over $5. I was at $1.87. It's over $5. What's happened to our country with Afghanistan, that horrible removal, the most embarrassing moment, I think, in our country's history. So I'm running for president. I'm up by 40 and 50 points and more in some cases. But whatever I can do to help with regard to Speaker is good. By the way, I'm also leading Biden by a lot. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have trials like this. Thank you very much.
So, emotions are running very high, and Donald Trump is saying, I will come in as the unifier. Oh my. Donald Trump saying he'll do anything that needs to be done to save the Republican Party. The Republican Party, again, emotions running quite high. Here's how the man gavelled, Patrick McHenry, gavelled out when Kevin McCarthy was stripped of his speakership.
There's a House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
Bam! Oh, man, he is pissed. Donald Trump was truthing yesterday, saying, why aren't they fighting radical left Democrats destroying our country? Trump tears into Republicans after Speaker McCarthy ousted from seat by his own rebels in historic vote. Donald Trump is a close friend of Matt Gaetz, but also a very close friend of Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy has gone down to Mar-a-Lago a bunch of times. Kevin McCarthy has been a big defender of Donald Trump. And Kevin McCarthy and Donald Trump had a close relationship. Donald Trump backed Kevin McCarthy for Speaker. He was an early endorser of Kevin McCarthy for Speaker. So you have certainly a little bit of a fraction here. And now Donald Trump is openly Donald Trump's own war room on X is advocating for him to become Speaker of the House, maybe? A guy who has officially thrown in his name for Speaker of the House is Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan is running for Speaker. He didn't run last time. He is running now. Jim Jordan was asked about this last night.
I've now heard from a number of people. I know for a fact Donald Trump has been contacted about possibly him being an interim Speaker. Is that a reality?
I don't know. He'd be great, but I want Donald Trump to be the next president of the United States. If he wants to be Speaker,
well,
great.
He would still. Well, I'll be clear.
I want him to be president of the United States.
For president. He's still going to be running for president. Right.
That's where we need him. Is at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. If he wants to be Speaker, then that's fine too.
So hey, Jim Jordan saying that's fine. That's fine. That's fine too. Although some of the fun work has already been done in the House. Donald Trump wouldn't get to, for instance, kick Nancy Pelosi out of her office. That's been done right now. Now, you could argue, why did Nancy Pelosi have a private office in the Capitol? Well, because it's a uniparty. It's a uniparty swamp. Republicans who own Congress gave Nancy Pelosi a sweet little office, along with Steny Hoyer, her little deputy general. And these two were able to fundraise and host private functions inside of the Capitol building. This is a very, very powerful position. Virtually no one, almost no one, has offices inside the Capitol building. Nancy Pelosi was given a private office by Kevin McCarthy. This is a huge scandal because Kevin McCarthy thought he had assurances from Pelosi that she'd defend him in case there was a motion to vacate and Nancy Pelosi either powerless in her party or a complete and total backstabber, maybe both. And so she was kicked out. Just the swamp, retribution to the swamp. It's gross the way this game is played. It is indeed very disgusting, but it is beautiful to see Nancy Pelosi's crap being dragged out in bags from the office and having the rooms rekeyed effectively is what happened. So no squatters. No squatters. I know this is your way, Nancy, from San Francisco. Joe Biden, speaking of someone in complete decay and decline, was asked about this speaker's race, not directly if Donald Trump would be speaker, but, have a listen. It's not that this won't disappoint. It does disappoint. Joe Biden, such an old, decrepit man.
But sir, not that they're asking, what's your advice to the next House Speaker?
That's above my pay grade.
Oh, wow. It took him a whole 30 seconds to come up with that line. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Listen to the press. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Can we please use our lips to polish your shoes now, sir? Can we please change your Depends now, sir? So humiliating. Somebody who knows Donald Trump really well, and somebody who has a keen insight into how the Hill functions, is Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon has advocated for Donald Trump to be Speaker of the House. It's worth revisiting Steve Bannon's monologue on what a Trump speakership would look like, since this is seemingly, at the very least, something that Donald Trump is toying with, as, again, I will show you, Donald Trump is posting on Truth Social images of him as Speaker of the House. Come on. What else can you possibly take from that? Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Bannon explaining what would happen if Donald Trump were Speaker.
You want to compromise in a coalition and to get the people paid and get on with the business and set up the committees? How about this? 100 days to save America. And in that 100 days, Donald J. Trump will be voted tonight or tomorrow to be Speaker of the House. And the Republicans say we're going to do it for 100 days. And in the 100 days, you get everything set up, all the investigations set up, and Trump begins the negotiations now. Not when they run out of money. They said, the crisis is going to hit us in the summer or fall. Well, that's where they're out of cash, and they can put the gun to your head. We're out of cash. The full faith and credit got to do it. No, let's start it now. We know what this is about. You're not going to hide anymore, and you're not going to lie anymore, and you're not going to spin anymore. And if you want somebody in the room that understands how to do these types of negotiations, his entire professional career is doing that, is Donald J. Trump. 100 days. Let's get him in the room, and let's do the debt ceiling. Let's do let's do the spending. Let's talk about the madness, and let's talk about the Federal Reserve. Who knows more about money or interest rates than Donald Trump? Remember, Ralph Norman's come to this as a real estate developer because it's so interest rate sensitive. What he said yesterday, right now we're on the verge of spending $1 trillion on interest a year. $1 trillion a year, bigger than the defense budget. You want to talk about a national security problem? You want to talk running around? We got national security. Got to get Kevin McCarthy right now because there's a national security problem. We got all those guys, the military veterans. I honor their service. honor the service. A national security issue. National security. Here's the national security issue. You're spending $1 trillion a year more in the defense budget, which is out of control, on interest. That's a national security problem. And I got a solution. And tell me anybody's got a better solution for right now, for this afternoon. Give it, hey, how about this? 100 days of Donald Trump. Let's get him in the room. You don't think their heads will blow up? You don't think that the Senate, oh, you can't do that. You got Trump. What are you talking about? You want to put it in their ear. You want to get up in their grill. Give me Trump for 100 days. You give me Trump for 100 days, and you'll start the process of sorting out this mess. And the fact that they hate it so much is the better reason we ought to do it. So I got a solution. I got a compromise. Put it all to bed this afternoon. Trump for 100 days.